versus SilverCyanide. Shovel Knight versus Sylvanos. I don't think this match is very good for SK.
I do not.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I don't really. Yeah, SK is a character that really needs to abuse his disjoint to get in, and Sylv just kind of has more of it.
I will say, though, I think Ghost Gloves
McLaren
would be very oppressive in this matchup.
Yeah, probably. Even Gear, like...
I think Ghost Gloves are Gear, just like Shovel Knight needs a projectile to like even this up.
Yeah, because Silver doesn't
have
I say
one. That, you know, Silver's probably just gonna go for armor.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Dynamo Mail. Yeah, last us any indication.
You know, I respect it though. It's like sometimes you need to like learn how to use your character's basics.
I mean, it's Shovel Knight.
I'm also surprised didn't grab that purple gem.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, my Shovel Knight, actual game Shovel Knight knowledge definitely comes in handy when I play this character once in a blue moon, because I know how much the gems are worth. They're like a little inconsistent sometimes, so I think it's just because I like rounding stuff, but yeah.
All I know is the big gems are better.
Yeah, red one is second best, pink is best. Then I want to say it's like yellow, green, blue. It might be blue and then green.
Isn't blue the smallest?
Gray. No, gray is the smallest.
Oh,
blue
gray.
is probably the second smallest, so now I think about it. Well, you also got fish, but you know.
My favorite gem, fish.
Yeah, and there it is. You know what that means? There it is.
Getting up smash.
Yeah, auto parry bait is kind of just so slow.
I gotta be honest.
The chop at 0. Okay.
Especially in this matchup, I really can't agree with the armor pick.
Dynamo Mail, yeah.
Dynamo Mail, because I'm just like, when the hell are you going to like, you know, down tilt? I mean, yeah, down air Sylv.
Yeah, and especially
this is
in this matchup,
character
like,
you down air.
Especially just because, I mean, Sylv struggles so much to kill. Momentum Mail as an alternative can give you so much value. It's definitely a little weird. I think it's very much a like a preference pick, which I don't really think is a bad thing.
I think you see that a lot with Shovel Knight players, where like some of them won't.
Yeah.
You know, they have their favorite items and they'll go with that.
Yeah, and I don't really blame them for it, especially at this sort of level where we don't have the hours in the game to like be super familiar with all of your character's options. Going with something that you're comfortable with is often a better choice than going with something that is theoretically optimal.
Yeah.
Like we said that a lot with like stage counter picks. People go to stages that aren't really the greatest for a matchup, but it is stages they're comfortable on and they can get a lot of value off of that.
Yeah, I've definitely seen with like some Shovel Knight players, seeing our first item, very good.
Yep.
You know, some Shovel Knight players, they'll pick different items based on, you know, if they're up or down the stock, you know, just general positioning.
I know a lot of SKs do like gear versus gloves based on how big the stage is. Like how many
that's a very smart one. I think gear and glove is like definitely way more even now with how people pick it. I think before it was definitely like gloves all the way.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot more gear players lately.
Yeah, definitely.
Pinden.
There's the down strong.
Game 2.
Was game 1.
Oh, game 1. I'm sorry.
It's hard to tell because it wasn't on Jules Vale, but yeah, that was game 1.
Yeah, I just assumed
it was
not on
to
Jules Vale.
All right, this is. I don't know if this is actually a good Shovel Knight stage, but I always ban the stage against SK. I hate fighting SK on the stage. It is so annoying.
You like getting hit by
tilt? No, not really. I really don't.
But hey, you know, you got Sylv getting full stage control very easily.
Yeah, this isn't really the greatest stage for Sylv. He does like his flat drop bears, but the way Pinden's been playing, I could see this actually being pretty good for him. Pink up.
I think Sylv definitely is a character that does benefit from a very low platform.
Oh. Yeah, that might be death.
That's death.
Not gonna do like any up air stuff, so that's death.
Yep. I love those little quick draw moments where like you got a fully charged Shovel Knight side B.
Yeah.
It's like, can you parry it?
Yeah.
And today Pinden could.
He could indeed. bit of the incorrect read on that burrow. And stalling with a back air, baiting the parry, you know, thought he was going to go to the grass. Not a bad read, but I mean, that grass just does give so many more options.
Yep. And
very impossible.
Someone like down strong's so powerful.
All the Smash decks are so strong. He's like, he's like behind, I guess, Raster and Force Burn. He's probably got the best in the game. They're so good. I might get blamed for saying that.
He's definitely got the strong energy.
Yeah. I mean, like, F strong is the opener half the time, so yeah, they're pretty good. Maybe going for burrow or jump there, but not gonna get it. Maybe you could have done it there too, to whiff on a Sheppy, but I mean, you gotta be really paying attention to know that's an option. But keeping things pretty even. SilverCyanide is gonna use that edge guard opportunity to get Dynamo Mail, but I don't know. I don't think we saw a single down air last game, so we'll see what this really does. Maybe they just make it low school. I don't know. Pinden Cup. The Pinden Cup. Yes, that is the Pinden Cup.
I gotta be honest,
the fair.
The gray and red combo works for me.
Yeah, it does make it a lot easier.
Yep, gonna grab that money now.
Yeah. I mean,
to be fair, it's like,
money for the items at this point.
Yeah, you have enough money for your items, but what if you want to like replace that with some gold armor later?
Oh yeah, true.
About that?
I mean, we did see gold armor earlier.
We did.
Alright, after two strong attacks
Pinden.
and two very parryable projectile moves, Pinden is going to leave the corner. Still with a lead though.
It's
yeah,
the very pixel flower wave.
Oh, maybe should have done jab there. Very dangerous to just do instant timing attacks.
That was good use of Dynamo.
Yeah, that was good. Down strong. Yeah, you can't really DI it. It's just sometimes you just die.
You just die.
Oh well.
You don't even purple. You just die.
Yeah. That's how it is. There's a few moves like that. Malo Cherry Bomb. Really a lot of down strongs, you know, Orcane down strongs are the same thing. Yeah. Alright. Well. We're going to the Malo stage. Thank you, Pinden. Thank you for going to my favorite stage.
I always forget the name
does
of
love this stage.
Blazing Rail, that's it.
Yeah, it's Neo Blazing Rail, actually.
Neo.
Yeah.
You know, the Neos always trip me up, like Neo Jules Veil, Neo Blazing Rail. But I think what confuses me about that is like how's it Neo? Because like
I guess new is in the future. It makes a lot more sense for
what's
Fire
it
Capital.
new in comparison to? Because I don't think the the Olympia stage is called Blazing Rail.
Yeah, it isn't.
So I'm like, I thought Neo. There has to be an original for it to be a Neo.
Yeah,
stage.
For Neo Fire Capital and Neo Jules Veil, it does make sense. Not for this one though. It shares the Blazing with Blazing Hideout, but it does not share the rail. So I don't know. It would be weird if it was called Neo Blazing Hideout though.
I would just call it
all the future
like you know, Flaming
Neo,
Rail.
so.
I don't know if there's any problem with that name.
I don't mind it necessarily, just because all of the future stages are called Neo, just for consistency. But I don't know, man.
I think we're overthinking it.
Yeah, and while we were doing so, Pinden Cup has taken 2 stocks. This is looking very good for Pinden. This is one of his favorite stages, even though, just like Tempest, it also isn't that good for So. It's actually kind of bad. But he does love it with all of his heart, so he is counterpicking it, and, you know, I'm here for it because it's Malo stage, and we're not seeing Malo in the bracket, so this is the best I get.
He's with us in spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he probably lives in the train or something. He lives in, like, an Air Armada ship that blew up, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be cool if we got, like, character cameos if you're not playing as them on the different stages.
That would be true. We got
I know Palm has a cameo.
But that's it, yeah.
That's it. Like, it would have been cool if we got like more of those.
Having like Sylv on Forest Floor, I think, is really fitting.
Well, we do kind of see Sylv.
We see like the Sylvanos heads. I don't know. That's just like Sylv is like the entire forest or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not really Sylv, but I guess it doesn't quite make sense for it to be. Barely misspacing that down strong. Very unfortunate, but Pinden still does have a lot of room to play with these two stocks. And Forest Strong's gonna take it. Getting the gold armor while down 135%. Okay,
you know what? I respect it.
Into 7 nairs. Oh.
You know what it is? If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid.
Yeah, true.
Unfortunately, he gets caught by up strong.
That's what'll happen. And that is gonna be SilverCyanide counterpicking 2 Spirit Tree.
Yep, game 4 Spirit Tree.
Yeah. Immediate Pinden Cup.
I like the immediate up smash.
Yeah, the immediate Pinden Cup. And another one.
I think we're gonna see Pinden do that a lot here.
Yeah, you do tend to. I mean, people who have watched a lot of Recess will know exactly what to expect from Pinden. Pinden Cup.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since I did Com, so a little unfamiliar with these players, but I believe you.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, if there were more recesses, it wouldn't take long. You might, I mean, you're figuring it out even just in this one bracket.
You know,
so yeah, Pinden's got a very distinct play style.
I'm learning in real time.
How anti-air, taking off the rock though to avoid the down strong. Pinden Cup. Not gonna break the rock, sure. Maybe he wants to use it to attack for his own purposes.
I will say though, that is one. I'm just realizing now that is a very solid application of Shovel Knight down there, where you can just like down there via flowers.
Yeah, definitely. And they get in the way of his side B, which is a pretty good approach tool considering it's on SK. So that can definitely be pretty valuable. I mean, SilverCyanide was using it to avoid the pedal wave earlier, to just stay in the air.
Yeah, that's pretty rough for stock. Silver did a very good job bringing it back.
Yeah, still a little bit of deficit here, but it is closing. We'll see if Pinden can maybe turn that around, though. He has definitely been winning in the damage output. That 4 strong TI out at 90 was pretty unfortunate for him, but he's winning the War Magician very handedly.
Ooh,
oh, and the tech down strong. Just charging the whole thing, yeah. I just kind of, even if you know that's gonna happen, it can be kind of hard not to tech in because you're trying to DI the howl in, and then you just got to change your input.
Yeah,
like most of the time,
forget, you know, sometimes doing nothing is frame 0.
Yeah. Like a lot of the time, people will just accidentally tech the way they DI. So if you know they have to DI a certain way to not die, you can sort of predict their tech a lot of the time.
That's a funny thing you'll notice about like very high level rivals. Is sometimes you'll just see people doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's such a bad thing to do at like an amateur level, in these sorts of tournaments. But if you're like, you know, if you're fighting pretty high level players who do a lot of neutral mix-ups and stuff, sometimes just walking up and then just sitting there will work.
I mean, because the thing you have to realize is at that level of the game, you're just like looking at endless 50-50s.
Yeah, but there's a Pinden Cup, and I believe that's Pinden taking it. Yeah, that is 3-1. Pinden advancing to grand finals, winner's side.
Very nice.
Yeah. Going back to losers though, this is losers semis. We've got
Shadow
Rim
versus Koa.